The Tigers went on the road again this week and had mixed results. The Tiger Basketball Report presented by the Green Turtles starts now.
For an athlete, there's nothing scarier than a torn ACL.
Athletes trust us with their care and their careers because we're a recognized leader in sports medicine.
Get back to your active life sooner with MedStar Sports Medicine.
Wise Market's ice cream plant is based in Sunbury, Pennsylvania, and locally owned and operated. We've been making our ice cream for nearly 50 years. We create roughly 70 flavors of ice cream right now. We use local ingredients, especially our cream, which is from our milk plant. The cream is what gives our ice cream a rich and creamy texture. Now, together with our customers, we've created a product called Peanut Butter Indulgence, which will be coming out this summer. It's a peanut butter ice cream with sea salt caramel swirl and chocolate-covered pretzel. How could you go wrong with that? Personally, I love our ice cream. If you come to our house at any given time, you'll find at least 5 packages of ice cream in our freezer. Our kids grew up eating Wise quality ice cream, and now we get to treat our grandchildren to it. It's been a pleasure for me to be tasting ice cream for over 40 years for Wise Markets, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Welcome to another edition of the Tiger Basketball Report. This is a big one because, a couple of weeks ago, Towson rebranded the university, and now it looks like Pat Skerry has rebranded his head. What is this?
TB12.
Obviously, as you can tell, we are recording this after the AFC Championship game this past weekend, and Coach Skerry, a very happy and proud Patriot fan.
I am, Spiro.
That's great.
I am, Spiro.
All right, Coach, the Tigers, 2 games on the road last week against the 2 longest rivals that aren't Loyola, Drexel and Delaware. And the Drexel game, a game that really the Tigers could have won, but down the stretch, an 11-point lead with about 12 minutes to go, you couldn't hang on. What happened over those final few minutes of the ball game?
Yeah, we've been close a lot, obviously, and haven't quite gotten over the hump as much as we'd like to. All these games are going to be 1 or 2 possession games, and we've got to gain a little more consistency and mental toughness. I think the guys know it. I thought we had a couple of bad possessions, quick shots, and then that hurt us down the other end. More than ever, I'm a big believer in that. Shot selection can do so much damage to your defense. So I do think I was just telling you this statistically. In just conference games, overall, our numbers are slightly better. But in conference games, our field goal defense, our 3-point defense, our rebound margin are all either first or top 2 in the league. So we're not far off. I think if we get a little bit more consistency down the other end, we're starting to take care of the ball a little bit. Now if we can keep that stuff up and have a little bit better ball movement, we can find our way into some more success.
In that Drexel game, Demir, the big kid inside.
Let me take this off for you too,
Yeah.
Spiro. I don't want to rub anything in.
TB12. You look at that Drexel game, and Demir, the kid inside from Turkey, really hurt you guys. What was he able to do that he was able to be so effective?
Yeah, he's a good offensive player. I thought we had our matchup was going to be good on him. Usually Tunstall does a great job for us. We didn't have the same type of success we usually have on that end of the floor, so give him credit. He made a couple shots, a couple jump hooks. He got his hands on a ton of rebounds. You know, we couldn't, and again, I think it was more our shot selection. We didn't get to the glass like we normally do, and we need to do. So that piece hurt us. You know, that's where I think shot selection can hurt your transition defense. Shot selection hurts your ability to rebound it. So we've got to, not that we don't want guys shooting. That's not what we're saying. You know, not to jump ahead, but I'm gonna a little bit. I mentioned to our guys at halftime on Saturday, I said we shot 30%. I mentioned them today, we shot 72 in the second half. That's like living from Maine to Florida. That has nothing to do with who we were playing against.
Right.
That's just too far. It has to do with, you know, I'm not expecting to shoot 72%. I'm not expecting to shoot 30 either. Just expecting to take good shots, and if you do that, you can be in pretty good shape most nights.
So let's go to Saturday night at Delaware. You know, the Blue Hens riding high. They're in second place. They needed to win to stay in second place because they knew that Northeastern had won earlier in the day. And you guys come out and played as bad as you've played all year in conference play, trailing 37-19 at one point in the first half. You hit a three at the end to make it 37-22 at halftime. I guess that, you know, you have your talk that you're only shooting 30% and things aren't looking good, but a completely different team came out in the second half.
Yeah, I think, you know, we've played 5 conference road games, and I think we've played decent on the road.
You've won 2.
Yeah, and, you know, you could make an argument we could have got 4, at least 4, if not 5, you know, but so be it. We've been close, you know. I thought the first half, our guys' preparation was good. The warm-up was good. I just think we went like rogue for 20 minutes on offense, like really rogue, fast, wild shots, drives, shooting into hands, and then obviously it led to, they got some good players. It led to baskets down the other end, and that's it. I told our guys at halftime, I said, all right, well, we got 2 free throws, we all rebounded 28%, which is well less than we get. We shot 30%, so I guess we're just not good enough. Or maybe we're taking some bad shots. I mean, let's try to play the right way here and see what happens. So to the guys' credit, I mean, they did that. I think our defense wasn't that bad in the first half. We forced them into some tough shots. It was still decent in the second half, and our ball movement was outstanding. And our ball movement spacing in the second half was outstanding, and we got a lot of wide open shots. I think if we can build off that, we've got guys that can make those shots.
You win the game 64-63. So you win a close one. That has been the bugaboo this year.
We only had one, just the UMBC
game. Yeah, you weren't getting the close ball games. You get this one. Now, from a mental standpoint, that's got to really help the ball club.
I hope so. You know, in practice today and then watching film, I think there was something that I think that we were able to show a lot of good stuff. So hopefully, we got a lot of opportunity coming up. So time will tell, but I think it will.
All right, the Tigers do, and they'll be playing the top 2 teams in the CAA this week. Tune in later on as Coach Skerry and I will talk about the games against Northeastern and Hofstra here at CQ Arena. So for the happy Tom Brady fan, I'm Spiro Morekas. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Tiger Basketball Report presented by the Green Turtle. And as always, go Tigers.